Assalamualaikum and good morning to all my students of class 9. My name is Miss Noreen and I will teach biology online. As you know, students, we discuss unit number 1, that is Introduction to Biology, in our previous class. Today I will continue this unit number 1, that is Introduction to Biology, and today I will discuss another topic of this chapter, that is level of organization. Students, you know, every organism exists on earth is made up of cell. Level of organization, if we study level of organization, the smallest particle, that is called atom. All the elements that exist on earth are made up of this indivisible particle that is called atom. Atom is the first level of organization. Second level of organization is called molecule. When atoms combine, they form molecule. For example, hydrogen and oxygen atom. When hydrogen atom combine with oxygen atom, it form water molecule. Third level of organization is macromolecules. Molecules is of two kinds, macromolecules and micromolecules. Third level of organization is macromolecule. Fourth one is, that is mentioned in flow chart, is cell. What is cell? We know about it. Cell is the basic unit of life. All the living organisms that exist on earth are made up of cell. Some organisms are made up of one cell and some are made up of more than one cell. So, cell is the basic unit of life. All the life that exists on earth is made up of, all the living organisms that exist on earth is made up of cell. Next level of organization after cell is tissues. What are tissues? When group of cells combine together and perform a particular function, this group of cells is called tissues. The example of tissues is epithelial tissues. Okay. After tissues, next level of organization is organ. When tissues, different types of tissues combine, they form an organ. For example, lung. Lung is an organ. And when different organs combine, they form organ system. After organ, next level of organization is organ system. For example, lungs are the main organ of respiratory system, and respiratory system is called organ system. In respiratory system, the main organ is lung. Many animals respire through lungs. Next, when organ systems combine, they form an organism. For example, if we study human body, in human body different organ system is found. For example, digestive system, respiratory system, excretory system, nervous system. All the systems have combined to form complete organism. Next level is called population. What is population? Where group of living organisms found in habitat is called population. For example, in forest, population of loin present. Okay. Next, after population, next level of organization is community. What is community? When different type of population found in particular habitat that make up the community. For example, in forest, population of loin are also found, population of zebra are also found, and population of other animals is also found. All the population make up the community. This is collectively called community. Next, ecosystem. When different community found in particular habitat is called ecosystem. Okay. Next level of organization after ecosystem is biosphere. What is biosphere? Bio means life and sphere means place. That place where life exists on earth. This place is called biosphere. Okay, students, now I will discuss this level of organization in detail. First, that is atomic level of organization. We know, students, we also read in previous classes, matter is made up of different elements and different elements is composed of atoms. Atom is made up of subatomic particles. You know, students, you also read in chemistry, atom is composed of subatomic particles. For example, electron, proton and neutron. Electron revolve in the orbit or shell, and proton and neutron is also found in the nucleus. These electron, proton and neutron are called subatomic particles. In nature, more than 100 kind of elements exist. Among these, 16 elements are called bioelements. For example, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur. These are called basic elements of life, and they are also called bioelements. Why they are called bioelements? Because they are vital for life. Therefore, they are called bioelements. I hope, students, you understand atomic level of organization. Now, we discuss next level of organization, that is molecular level of organization. In molecular level of organization, we also know the binding of atoms form molecules. I give you example. When hydrogen atom combine with oxygen, they form water molecule. This organic molecule of cell called biomolecules. Biomolecules are classified into two types. Number 1, macromolecules. Number 2, micromolecules. Macromolecules, its name indicates, macro means large molecule and micro means smaller. Macromolecules found in less quantity and macromolecules found in larger quantity. If we study example of micro and macromolecules, the example of micromolecules are glucose, amino acid, and fatty acid. Whereas carbohydrate, protein, and lipids are the example of macromolecules. Now, we discuss next level of organization is cellular level of organization. We know, students, every living organism that exists on earth is made up of cell. Cell is the basic unit of life. These cells combine and organize together in a group, form tissues. When different types of tissues arrange in a particular manner, they form organ. What are organ system? Organs of different types work in coordination and perform function. This is called organ system. When different organ system function in coordination, they form multicellular organism. Okay, this is cellular level of organization. In cellular level of organization, we study how made up of multicellular organism. Next, taxonomic level. You know, students, the smallest unit of taxonomic level is species. This species, what is a species? Species are those organisms which include morphologically similar living organism and interbreed and produce fertile offspring. This is called species. For example, species of loin. Okay. Next, population level. Population means all the members of a species living in a specific habitat. This member of a species that living in a specific habitat are called population. For example, a group of parrot living on a tree is called parrot population. A group of loins found in forest is called loin population. Okay. Next, community level. The members of different species living in specific habitat. In community level, members of different types of species living in specific habitat is called community. What is community? When different types of species found in specific habitat, that is called community. Okay, for example, many kinds of birds found and living on a tree. It is called bird community. Next, ecological system. When different types of community depend on another and their non-living environment, they are called ecological system. For example, if we take example of plants depend on sunlight and chlorophyll for making their food, and other living organisms such as plants, such as animals and human beings depend on plants. Next, biosphere level. We already discussed what is biosphere. Biosphere, bio means life, sphere means place. That part of earth on which life exists is called biosphere. When different types of community exist, is called Biosphere. Next, unicellular organization. In unicellular organization, all the unicellular living organisms included. For example, amoeba, paramecium, bacteria, euglena are common examples of unicellular organisms. These unicellular organisms are single cell, and this single cell carry out all activities of life. For example, they digest food, they respire, they excrete, move. They perform these activities through cell. Their body is simple. For example, amoeba. Amoeba is unicellular organism. They move with the help of pseudopodia. Another organism like bacteria, paramecium, euglena are common examples of unicellular organisms. Next, colonial organization. In colonial organization, many unicellular organisms live. These unicellular organisms live together and form colonies. They form in the form of group. These unicellular organisms live in the form of group. This group is called colonies. In colonial type of cellular organization, unicellular organism lives its own life. They depend on each other and never form multicellular structure. They do not depend on each other, they are independent and never form multicellular structure. For example, if I give you example of volvox, volvox is a green alga, and this volvox found in the form of colony. Therefore, they form colonial organization. Next, multicellular organisms. Multicellular organization, its name indicates. In this organization, multicellular organisms include. First of all, we discuss here what are multicellular organisms. Those organisms which are made up of many cells are called multicellular organisms. For example, frog and mustard plant are the example of multicellular organisms. Now, in this heading, multicellular organism, our topic is complete. I hope students you understand this topic. In this topic, we discuss different level of organization: atomic level, molecular level, cellular level, taxonomic level, population level, community level, ecological level, biosphere level, unicellular organization, colonial organization, and multicellular organization. I hope students you understand this lecture. You can give your feedback in your class group. Thank you so much.